Hey guys, what's up? Rocking the wet hair. I just came back from the gym, so I showered and now I'm filming this. I'm trying to get like back into the gym life, like trying to get back into shape. Because you guys ask me so fucking much, like, what's your gym routine? What do you eat in a day? And you guys would like literally be disgusted if you knew that I eat literally whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm scared of the gym, so I like never fucking go. And it's not that I don't know what to eat to be healthy and I don't know how to work out, because I do, because I've had like several multiple month-long periods in the past where I've been like a super health freak. I'll go to the gym every fucking day. I always do a combination of like the Tammy Hembro booty guide for like working on my fat ass because mama gives a big shit about it. And then for like cardio and stuff like that, I'll do like just stair steppers, or like sometimes I'll do BBG because BBG is really great for like cardio and like abs and arms and stuff. I don't think BBG's like leg butt whatever is that great for like actually growing an ass. I think it'll tone your ass and tone your legs, but if you want a fat ass, you gotta fucking lift heavy. But like, I'm not a workout person. I like never work out. Like this week I've worked out every single day, so it's Wednesday. On a little bit of a kick here. I'm very proud of myself actually, but I'm just like trying to be healthy again. Plus the guy that I'm like currently talking to, even though I don't really want to talk about him, he's like a super fitness person and I'm not. So just for the sake of him looking like an Adonis and me looking like a potato, maybe I'll try a little bit. Today, I wanted to talk about how to not be a crazy bitch or how to not be a crazy girlfriend, and I titled it that just because like my viewers are predominantly female, so I kind of just want to call any of you out on your shit if any of you ladies know that you do these things. I'm not a relationship expert at all. I don't have like a PhD in this shit, although I am applying to get my master's in social work, and then once I get that, I will be a bit more expert. For now, I'm not an expert. I just think that I'm someone with a lot of common sense, and as someone who has dealt with a bunch of shitty guys, I know what it feels like to be in unhealthy situations on both ends. While if you do these things, I think you are hindering yourself and you are making your relationship worse and you are kind of being crazy, no offense. I think these are also signs of an unhealthy relationship, so it can go either way. Like if you're in a relationship and a guy is doing any of these things to you, I think that it's not okay, and I don't really think there's an excuse for it. No matter how in love you are or whatever, if someone is like doing multiple of these things to you and that's just like a norm for your relationship, just know that there are so many people out there that won't do these things to you, and I personally just don't think these things are healthy. And I also think that these are things that when people do them, especially girls, we're labeled like crazy. I don't really like that. Like as a girl, like girls get so much shit for being called crazy. Like even in moments that we're not being crazy, guys just love to tell us that we're crazy, or if guys do so much bullshit enough to like push us to the ledge where we fucking snap and then like we're crazy for snapping, it's like, honey, you did this to me, okay? If you were just normal and respectful and nice, I wouldn't have lost my shit on you. So I don't like the whole like women are crazy stigma, but honestly, personally, I think that if you are doing any of these things often, or if a guy is doing these things too often, it's not healthy and it is a little crazy, for lack of better words, because when you are in a healthy relationship and when you are in love and there's trust and everything is just like hunky-dory, you don't even feel the need to do these things. So like also just as a generic message as well, if you find yourself doing these things because you feel like you don't have any other option, maybe you've been cheated on and there's no more trust anymore, so these are some things that you do to feel like you have a hold on your guy or your relationship because you don't have trust, or vice versa. It could be a guy doing it to a girl too. Just know that loving relationships don't do this, and it all comes back to self-love, like my #1 topic. If you don't love yourself, you're only going to attract people who don't love you, and then if you're in a relationship with someone who doesn't really love or respect you and you don't even love or respect yourself, the relationship is not going to be that positive. It's definitely not going to be healthy, and there's going to be a lot of friction and a lot of mistrust and a lot of miscommunication and a lot of issues that are going to result in either of you doing these things, thinking that it's what needs to be done to like have a hold on the other person and on the relationship, but it's not necessary. So I'm just going to go through the list I made of things that are very common that girls and guys do, but for the sake of this video, it's going to be that girls do that make them crazy. And if you're doing these things, reevaluate your relationship because it's not healthy. Reevaluate who you're with, because if you're with someone that makes you feel like you need to do these things to have validation, reevaluate that as well. And like I've said, if someone's doing these things to you, reevaluate that as well, because you don't need to have this much restriction on yourself while dating somebody. Number fucking one, first and foremost, this is without a doubt to me the craziest motherfucking thing that anyone in a relationship does. Guys do this to girls and girls do this to guys. It's going both ways, and I see it in relationships all the time, whether it's one person just doing it to their boyfriend or the guy doing it to their girlfriend, or maybe it's a mutual thing where like both people in the relationship are doing it to each other. I see it way too often, and I don't think there's any fucking justification for it. I don't get it. I don't think it's healthy, and I don't think it's normal. And that is having passwords to phones or social media, and or asking for phones or asking to look at social media to be able to look through shit. I don't care what the situation is. That's not okay at all. Even if you've been cheated on and now you're like, well, I don't trust him. I need to see who he's texting. I need to see who he's been Snapchatting. I need to see what pictures he's been liking on the gram. If you've been cheated on or something substantial enough has happened to where you don't trust your partner at all, to where you feel like you need to be looking at their shit all the time to double check on them and to make sure you're not being like fucked over again, you just need to not be with that person, because the number one thing that makes a relationship work other than communication is trust. If you can't trust your partner, what are you doing? You're just gonna drive yourself crazy and you're gonna drive your partner crazy. And especially in situations when there hasn't been cheating or there hasn't been any reason for mistrust, if you're just the kind of person who's like, I just wanna know what he's doing. I wanna know whose pictures he's liking. I wanna know who his new friends are on Facebook. I wanna see who he's texting. I wanna see who his Snapchat best friend is. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not okay. I don't think it's normal, and it's a much, much bigger sign of a much bigger issue in the relationship than just like, oh, I'm curious, you know, I just want to see. Like, no, like, I don't think there's any excuse for it. I don't think it's normal. I think it's fucking weird, and I think it's fucked up. I've never in my life asked for a boyfriend's phone password. I've never looked at their Facebook. I've never looked at their Instagram. I don't even do the thing where you can click on your notifications on Instagram to see who you're following and like what they like, and people do that to like go see like what their boyfriend or significant other has like liked recently to see whose pictures they're liking. I don't even do that shit. Like, I don't have time for that shit, and you shouldn't have time for that shit either. I've never in my life had the desire to look through someone that I'm interested in dating, whatever's phone, social media, whatever. It doesn't interest me. And if that's something that you're so hung up on and something that you need to do, like, maybe you're not in a position to even be in a relationship, because that's not normal and you just don't trust your partner, and you are going to have so many relationship issues because every tiny thing you're gonna freak out over. Oh my god, he liked this girl's picture. Does that mean that he likes her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, nothing matters. Like, social media doesn't matter, and people put so much emphasis on social media nowadays, but it doesn't mean shit. Like, just because a guy likes a girl's picture, that doesn't mean anything. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes it means something. Like, my ex-boyfriend who cheated on me was liking this one girl's picture all the time, and I had a really bad gut instinct about it, and then I ended up being right, and he was having sex with her. So, like, if you feel really off about a specific situation or a specific person, then, like, okay, maybe talk to your partner about that, because trust and open communication is important. Just because he likes Sarah Joe's picture at the pool or whatever, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I scroll through my Instagram so fast and literally like almost every single picture I pass. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not analyzing the picture. I'm not analyzing who posted the picture. I'm just like, nice picture, click. Nice picture, click. Ooh, artsy, click. Like, you can't think that fucking much into it, or you're just gonna drive yourself crazy, and your partner's gonna think that you're crazy for caring so much about something that doesn't fucking matter. So I just don't believe in that. I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's normal. I do not think you should have phone passwords. I do not think you should be looking through social media. And if you truly feel like it's not an option, it's something you need to do to feel secure in that relationship, reevaluate just the relationship, honey, and reevaluate who you're dating, because you should not feel that way. If you do that to your partner, he's gonna think you're crazy. If you have a partner that's doing that to you, you should think they're crazy, and you should be like, no, 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 no. And if y'all are doing it to each other, y'all's relationship is just fucked. Okay, next thing is you should not really care about your guy talking to other girls like out at a bar, because like 9 times out of 10, if your guy sees someone at a bar and is like, oh my god, hey, what's up, and hugs them and talks to them, it's probably a friend. Like, I have several guy friends that are in relationships and have girlfriends, and the girlfriends don't really know me, but I know the boyfriend, and if I see them out at the bar, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, hey, how have you been? What's up? Hug, like, let's catch up for 30 seconds. The guy will come over to me, hug me, talk to me, and if that guy's girlfriend is is literally gonna be pissed because like he's hugging me and saying hi to me when I've known him for the past 3 years of college and I've had class with him every semester and whatever, then that is another huge sign of mistrust. So like 9 times out of 10, if there is a girl that your guy is approaching to like talk to you for a few minutes at a bar, it's probably someone he already knows or is a friend, or for fuck's sake it could be a mutual friend, and if it is, then definitely don't be upset if you know the girl also. Also, likewise, if it is a random girl, because if your man is fun, maybe some random girls are gonna come up to him to hit on him or talk to him, especially when drinking's involved. If you're drunk and you're like kind of over with your friends and he's kind of standing like far enough away from you that it's not clear that y'all are together, and someone comes up to hit on him, you need to trust in him enough to know that he's not gonna like hit on this girl or try and get on this girl, period, let alone with you there. So don't freak out about that. Like, you need to trust the person you're in a relationship with enough to believe that even if someone's gonna come hit on them, that they are adult enough and respectful of your relationship and you enough to be like, hey, like, I'm flattered, but I actually am with someone tonight, or I have a girlfriend. I have hit on guys several times in the course of college who have flat out been like, I'm so flattered, but I'm dating someone, or I'm so flattered, but that girl right there, that's my girlfriend. So like, it happens, okay? And you can't freak out about it. It's not like your boyfriend is sending out signals that are like, women, come talk to me. Like, you can't fucking help it. And likewise, if some guy comes and hits on you, would you be kind of pissed if your boyfriend flipped his shit just because some guy came to hit on you? Like, that's out of your control. It's all just up to how you handle it, and I'm sure your partner will handle it well. And if your partner ends up like flirting back with that girl like right in front of your face or something, then fucking break up with him, because that's not fucking normal. Next thing, don't get mad about a lack of texting response. This could be like not even with you're dating someone. You could be in the early stages of talking, you could be hooking up, and like you texted and you haven't gotten a reply, and then you start to sweat bullets and you're like freaking the fuck out and your brain is racing and you're making up crazy reasons of why he's not replying. Is he with another girl? Does he not really like me? Blah blah blah. Girls freak the fuck out over not getting a reply to a text in like a certain amount of time. Please don't do that, because you will sabotage yourself. You will second guess it, you will send another text kind of freaking out, and then you're gonna make yourself look crazy, and you're just gonna be putting yourself through hell sitting there thinking, what does this mean? Why doesn't he reply? Why doesn't he like me? First of all, if the guy likes you, like I've said a million times, he's going to fucking text you. He's going to reply eventually. There are literally 1,000,001 reasons why someone cannot reply to a text in a timely manner. So don't be the girl that like loses her fucking shit over that. And God forbid he never fucking replies. He doesn't, and you're sad as fuck and you're questioning what you did wrong or why he didn't reply to you, then fuck it. Who gives a shit? Watch my video on so he doesn't like you, so fucking what? If a guy can't even reply to a text from you and doesn't like respect you or like you enough to even have a text conversation with you, then like move on. Find someone who's interested in you and wants to text you every day because they want to know that they're communicating with you. They're there if you need to talk. A guy that's into you and is pursuing you and respects you, even if they're not that into texting, is going to reach out to you at least once a day just to let you know that they give a fuck. So don't get wrapped up in the guy that doesn't give a fuck. For every guy that doesn't give a fuck, for every guy that leaves you on read for a week, there are 20 other guys that would literally drag their balls through glass just to be able to send you a text. Like I've said, the more secure you are in a relationship or with the guy you're talking to or whatever, you should be secure and confident enough in that to be like, I know there's no reason that he wouldn't reply to me, so I'm just gonna wait until he does. Maybe he's at work, maybe he's off with his friends, maybe he's paddleboarding. Like, you don't fucking know what he's doing every second. You don't have a tracker on his ass, so just don't sweat it. Like, there's nothing more off-putting to me as a girl, and so I'm sure even to guys as well, being like, you're sending me too many texts because I can tell that you're panicking because I'm not replying to you. It's like, why are you that obsessed with me? That's fucking weird. Like, play it fucking cool. Thanks. Another thing, this is a big one. Do not be the girl that gets super fucking upset or flip shit because your guy has friends that are female, and vice versa. I have so many guy friends, and so many of my guy friends have girlfriends, and it would be a huge issue to me if one of my guy friends was actually dating someone that didn't want them to like hang out with me or any other girlfriend for that matter just because we're girls. Like, are you kidding? Sorry, honey, if I wanted to suck your boyfriend's dick, I would have done it a long time ago because I've known him so much longer than you have. So like take a fucking seat, calm the fuck down, and vice versa. If you have friends that are guys that you know you would never even touch with a 10-foot pole, you know you would never even kiss them, let alone fuck them, you would be so put off and so annoyed if your boyfriend or your guy was like, why the fuck are you hanging out with him? Like, why is he in your group of friends? Like, why did he text you? It's like, homie, you need to fucking chill. I have guys that text me almost every single day because they want advice about girls. They want to just know how I'm doing. They want to invite me to like come hang out, come like drink a beer. Like, I have a lot of guy friends, and it would be a huge issue to me if a guy was like, you can't hang out with those guys. Because like, what if they want to fuck you? What if y'all like end up kissing? I have been literally blacked out wasted with all of my guy friends before, and even blacked out of my mind. I have never even kissed them. So like, there has to be trust. It all comes back to trust. I would never date someone who told me that I could not hang out with my guy friends. So if you're the kind of girl that's gonna get pissed because he has friends that are female, that's not gonna be a good look for you. Like, you need to be confident enough in yourself to be like, I'm the bitch he's fucking. That's what fucking matters. He's known these girls for years, and he still is choosing me. Like, he knows these girls so well, and at the end of the day, he doesn't want to hook up with them, he doesn't want to date them, he wants to date me. So like, don't freak the fuck out about that. It's super annoying. Okay. Guys, just like girls, need their time with their friends. You need your girl time, you need your girly wine nights, you need your slumber parties, you need to gossip, you need to talk about the time you had great sex, you need to talk shit about all the annoying things your boyfriend's doing to piss you the fuck off. You need your girl time or you would lose your sanity. Likewise, guys need their guy time. They need to just chill with the bros. They need to hear what their bros are doing. They need to be able to just like drink beer, smoke, whatever it is the guys do together. I don't fucking know. Don't get upset about your guy being like, hey, I can't do this tonight because I have plans with my guy friends to like go out or to chill or whatever, just because you'd be pissed if your boyfriend got mad at you because you wanted to go have wine night with the girls. You would literally be like, are you insane? Like, what do you mean? Don't be that obsessed with your significant other that you can't even have like one night to go do something with your friends and they can have one night to do something with their guys. You need your girlfriends. Like, please don't ever put your girlfriends on the back burner just because you have this new amazing boyfriend that you want to spend every waking moment with. Like, if that guy's the guy you're meant to be with forever, like, you literally have like 70 fucking years with him. Like literally eternity. So don't forget about your friends, and he likewise does not want to forget about his friends. So don't freak out on him if he wants to do something with just the boys. And in these situations also where he has plans to go do something with just the boys, don't invite yourself to like boy time things. Like, if he wants to go golf with his guy friends, don't be like, okay, yeah, like I can golf too, like I'll just be the caddy, like it'll be so fun, like your friends like me, we'll have such a good time. Like, don't do that. Do not invite yourself to the guy activities. Like, they need their guy time to do their guy stuff to keep their sanity, okay? Just like you need your girl time to keep yours. There will be times that he does stuff with his guy friends that you will be invited to, and y'all will mingle, and it'll be like your friends and his friends, it'll be a big group, whatever. You will have your fucking time with his friends, trust me. So don't like invite yourself to like the boys' night shit. Okay. Last but not least, kind of tying into the social media thing, don't lose your shit if your boyfriend or the guy you're talking to or whatever doesn't like your Instagram picture. Like, I'm sure that you don't get to see every single picture that your guy posts, let alone like it. Like, I know there are definitely times that I will like go to like search someone on Instagram and it'll say like 2 new posts, and I'll be like, what? They have 2 new posts? I haven't even seen that. So it's super easy, especially when you're following a lot of people, to miss something. And guys are fucking dumb. Like, they're super dumb. Like, they're not thinking like, oh, if she posts this picture, if I don't like it, that's gonna hurt her feelings. Like, they aren't thinking about that. And also, I think guys are on their social media so much less than we are as women. So if a guy doesn't like your Instagram picture, like, please don't take that personally. Don't get like super upset. And I know that's something that a lot of girls do get upset about, like, oh my god, like, we're dating, or like we're in love, or like he's supposed to think I'm the prettiest girl ever, like why didn't he like my fucking selfie? Like, what is he liking then? I get that it can seem like kind of offensive, but I can almost guarantee you that your guy or the person you're with is not like intentionally being like, oh, my bae just posted a selfie, I'm just not gonna like that. Like, come on, they're not doing that. Don't take that personally. Don't forget about that. If you go to your boyfriend freaking out about that, he's gonna just think you're like insane, because he's probably like, what picture is she even talking about? I haven't even looked at Instagram in 24 hours. I promise it's gonna be okay. Anyway, that was everything that I could think of that I think if you do that to your boyfriend or partner or whatever, he's gonna be a little off put by those things, or kind of think you're crazy or like too clingy or obsessive or untrusting or whatever. And likewise, if you are a girl who's like really chill and laid back and you have a guy doing things to you, if you have a guy asking for your password, if you have a guy freaking out because you didn't like certain certain pictures of his on social media, if you have a guy flipping out because you want to go hang out with some friends, including guys, maybe you should like really evaluate that situation, because you don't need someone who's going to put you down for something as stupid as those things, or to make you feel guilty about things that you shouldn't feel guilty about, or who doesn't trust you, because it's a horrible feeling to feel like someone doesn't trust you, as it is to feel like you can't trust them. If you are doing these things often, or have a guy doing these things too often, 9 times out of 10 it's not healthy, it's not okay, and I think that you can find someone who can respect you and love you and nourish you and all those great things without putting like restraints on you and your friendships and your life and whatever it is that you like to do, because that's not normal and it's not healthy. And I just think that these are kind of signs of like an unhealthy relationship. My ex-boyfriend definitely hated that I had any friends that were guys. He would kind of freak out anytime that I mentioned a guy. He would assume that that meant I liked that guy. He got mad at me when I went on my first sorority formal freshman year with a guy who was just a friend, completely just a friend, never even kissed that guy in like my whole life, and me and him weren't even dating, and he still took the time to like Facebook message me to like put me down for going on sorority formal with some guy who was my friend when him and I weren't even dating. So like, fuck off, ex-boyfriend, who do you think you are? My ex-boyfriend always also had this like weird fucked up thought in his head that like because I got along so great with his guy friends that must mean that like I secretly was trying to get with them or they were trying to get with me, and like that's not the case. Like, why aren't you fucking happy that I get along with your bros? Like, would you rather me be some stuck up snotty bitch that your friends fucking hated being around? Like, is that what you'd prefer? So like that was so fucking unhealthy, and I couldn't realize how unhealthy that was until like we'd been broken up for a while. And it's hard to see when you're in it that it is unhealthy, but if you are experiencing these things from someone else, or you feel like you need to do these things to someone to feel solidified in a relationship, really take a step back and try and look at it as an outsider looking in. Like, think of it as like, if this was happening to my friend, would I tell her that's crazy, or would I support that? You deserve to be trusted, you deserve to be respected, and you deserve to have open and honest communication with someone, and I just don't think that these things I just listed are good examples of that at all. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you need to talk to me, you can reach out to me through my DM or through my email for my advice series. I hope you all have a great Wednesday, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!